Hello everybody, and welcome back to 5 Minute Crypto, the channel where we cover the most important crypto news in just 5 minutes, back again with another crypto update. Ledger Wallet and Shopify face class action lawsuit after rogue employee leaks user data. This is actually referencing to the infamous Ledger hack, which left a lot of people, including most of the guys you know that have a Ledger, with their data all over the internet. And basically what happened was Shopify had a rogue employee who apparently did some shady stuff or left kind of the door open to some hackers who now get access to the account, name, address, maybe even a password, not actually sure about that, of thousands upon thousands of people. I think 250,000 people is what it actually was. And well, that's really annoying information to give out, because these are Ledger customers that we're talking about. And that basically means you have bought a Ledger, which means you are a crypto owner most likely. And so your address, your email, your personal name and all that is really valuable to hackers, right? Because you are a really good threat. You're a really good person to go after because you most likely have a lot of money. And a lot of these other email lists which go around, they're really not as valuable as this one, and it was a really freaking annoyance. Now, there's a ton of people who now have lost thousands upon thousands of dollars in phishing scams and different sorts of scams through emails or even maybe documents towards their home. And right now, they're going for a huge lawsuit against these two parties. I'm not exactly sure what it's going to talk about, the whole lawsuit itself, because, well, I mean, thinking about it, there's not really that much that we can do in hindsight, and there's also not really a good reason to sue them for. It's like, are you going to sue them for negligence, or are you going to sue them mostly for just not notifying the people properly, or what? Because that's actually one of the biggest annoyances, that the Ledger platform didn't warn people fairly enough or properly enough that they actually got breached and that all this information got out there. And even when people knew it, they still kind of were a little bit shady with all that information. Then Ethereum exchange supply at 38th month low. These two things are not connected in any way, shape, or form, I think, but CME Ether futures open interest skyrockets as well. These two things are. And what it's talking about is that Ethereum on exchanges is now extremely low, and that means people are hoarding. And people hoarding in general would not really do that much. It's about the bigger whales that are hoarding, right? It's not just you and I, because, I mean, we're not going to really have any influence on this. This is billions and billions and billions of dollars that we are talking about here that's been taken off exchanges, which, in my opinion, is really positive. However, also, CME Ether futures had a record volume this week, and specifically, every day is just breaking records, getting bigger, and this is a quote from today. Then Polkadot rolls out runtime upgrade. Just a little small hint or informational piece on Polkadot. I've seen a lot of people request a comparison between Polkadot and Ethereum. If you still want that, let me know in the comments section down below. I might make a small little video on that. But Polkadot is actually one of my favorite crypto projects right now. A ton is going on for this one, and a lot of people think the whole Polkadot experience is just a lot better than Ethereum is. And once more, I'm thinking of making kind of a comparison to side by side, because as I just said, there's a ton of interest and the price predictions are really not scarce either. And the price predictions are really not low either. They are crazy and all over the place, with as low, I'm saying as low as $100 for a lot of people as a minimum. You might call that high, but I also would consider that as still quite a low target. Even though Polkadot is already high up in the rankings, it's still quite a low target. Purely if you compare it to what Ethereum is already doing, it's going to be crazy. So can Polkadot really break Ethereum? Can it really be the next Ethereum? I would say from the technology perspective, yes. From the popularity perspective, it's a really difficult one. I am very bullish on Polkadot, but the better hedge as of this point is still Ethereum. It's more used, it's more known, and it's been out there for a longer while. So then the same question is kind of, is there a crypto that could be better than Bitcoin? Well, yes, most cryptos are better than Bitcoin, but that does not mean that one of these cryptos will actually replace them. That is basically my stance on Polkadot too. It's basically better in a lot of ways, shapes, or forms. With Ethereum 2.0 coming up, you might debate about some of those points, but still, Ethereum is for a lot of people a better hold because it's also a lot safer. But yeah, having said that, that was it for today's crypto update. Hopefully you all enjoyed it. Make sure you press the like button and subscribe because we have no freaking ads. And I'll see you guys again in another crypto update.